Hello, welcome to Ephemera Files by Tommy, and I just finished my Stars and Stripes journal that I was making in conjunction with DearJulieJulie and her May Mishmash Use Your Stash Junk Journal Challenge. I'm late. I didn't get it finished on time, but I did get it finished. And so I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to tell you right now the reason it looks so weird. I'm showing it to you from the top because I can't close it any further, and if you do it this way, then there's a big old shadow. Maybe if I move my light, I don't know. It's very dark outside, it's very stormy. So anyway, let me show you what this is real quick though. I will put the link to the video where I showed what I had hoped to use in this journal, and this was one of the things that I was hoping to use. I didn't, but because I bought it specifically for this journal, it's gonna go with it. So there is that. Now, my voice is a little off. I feel like I'm trying to lose my voice, which I hope I'm not. But we'll see what happens. This journal measures 7 by just over 5, and the spine is 2 inches, but over here it's ridiculousness. But you'll see when I get to the end that when you take a bunch of the stuff out, it doesn't do that anymore. I just put a whole bunch of stuff into my journals. Right here I have a little window with the shaker pocket that's got little blue and silver and red and gold star sequins in it. The cover has this denim and fabric patriotic headband that I put on it. And this is a napkin applique, and this is fabric tape. I have a row of red and white lace on the front and on the back. And the signature ties are just kept plain. I left them long, but I didn't put anything on them this time. All right, so let's open this up. And the first thing, I made a writing board out of 2 greeting cards with a piece of stiff chipboard in between, and this bandana fabric that I got from a scarf. And it's very good to put under your page when you want to write and there's bumpy stuff behind it. As usual, I've included a pen. This one is red and has little red gemstones inside the barrel. My voice is getting on my nerves. I hope it's not bothering you. This pocket is made from some ribbon and a digital and the same piece of this bandana and some lacy ribbon. I've covered the signature spine, the inside part of it, with very, very old sheet music. It's it's a copy of the sheet music from the Star Spangled Banner from a book that I have. All right, on the first page, I have a manila envelope that I just made into a tri-fold pocket. I've got all kinds of a collage on here. I'm not going to go through everything that's on here, or this video will be 5 hours long. I'm mostly just going to go flip through. This unties. That one opens up and opens up. I didn't decorate the inside. It can be decorated, I just didn't. And inside I have a whole bunch of different note papers I have that are patriotic in nature. I've got this folded up so that when you pull on this top one, it comes out pretty easy and just pulls everything with it. And then that just folds back down, just making use of the clasp that's already on there. And this is a Tim Holtz piece. It says Inspire. This is the cover of that sheet music book that I had. And there's the Star Spangled Banner. It apparently got wet at some point. I think it looks really cool. I've got some hand-dyed paper in here. I believe that this is tomatillo. So it's just a very, very light color change. Here in this pocket, I've got a couple of little tickets tucked up into that tiny pocket. I'll put them back in there because they don't take up much space. I've used a lot of real postage stamps in through here. This is an actual photo. I looked it up, and this was a World War II uniform worn by the United States military. And this is an actual letter from the War and Navy Department, and let's see, I know it opens. There it is. And this is how they used to do it. They would write a letter, and then it would be photocopied, and I guess they could go through and redact anything that they didn't feel like should be shared. I don't know. I thought it was really cool. That was in a bunch of stuff that was given to me by a friend. On this side, I've got a tuck here, and I used some of DearJulieJulie's different digitals and freebies and stuff. This one is called Mama's Quilt. I have several library catalog cards in here that have to do with Stars and Stripes, patriotism, all that stuff. This one is the Book of Patriotic Holidays, and I've just appliqued it with a little napkin. This is one of my favorite tools that I've just discovered. It's actually a massage, like a back massager, but I really like the pattern that it leaves on the paper, and I really don't like just plain white paper, and that gives me just enough that it leaves all that room for writing, but it's not staring me in the face. Here in this pocket, I have a greeting card that is from, let's see, Porterfield's Fine Art, and it's just blank, and a playing card that's a batter. And since it's baseball, American is baseball, I put that in there. I thought that was cute. I have a double pocket here with 2 journaling cards. These black spots here are where I spattered with liquid eyeliner, and I really like it. It dries super fast, faster than any paint I've got. And then I used my massage tool thing, this thing. I don't know what it's called. I may have to look it up, to add some to the back. Here in this pocket, this is made from an envelope. I just tore the corner off the envelope. I glued the back of the envelope down to the corner of the page. And I've got this paper clip, and I just like the way it framed the stamp on there. And it's holding in some note paper and a journaling card. Here's the first center of the first signature. A little collage here. These are actual stamps. This is a flip out, and it opens up like that and opens up like that, but then it also comes over like that, and so you can write on that part there too. And then to close it, it just slides up under that shield. And I've added messy thread and some washi tape, measuring tape, and some little silver brads on there too. I thought it was cute. Here in this pocket, I've got a flag postcard. Not a postcard, it's the front of a greeting card. And this one says, "What so proudly we hail, all about our American flag." Another collage up here. Here in this pocket, I've got one of my masterboard journaling cards. And I've created a tab here and put that stamp on from the bicentennial, and some more stamps on the back side. And then this card is Faith, Stars, and Stripes. Here I have a little fancy flip out, because that flips out, and it's got this notebook paper that I have done a fun fold on. But then it also flips out this way, and I've got another paper with a fun fold. This is napkin applique, and it just folds over the page like that. And then when you turn it, I've done a little bit of blackout poetry. And I did this with the eyeliner. And it says, "We'll swell the most noble song, heart and soul and voice. Sing, dear friends, everybody. Everything good and true in our hearts to remember all the happy days." I thought that was fun. Here I've got a rolling Rolodex, and I've used fabric tape and Rolodex cards, both the dividers and the little information cards. I've got USA, and it just goes like this, and I've got little stamp stickers there too, but we pull that one down, and then you pull that one down, and you pull that one down, and that one, and that one, and that one. And on the back here, it says the red, white, and blue, the red, white, and blue. And so I just thought that was fun. Little collage here. In this pocket of the second signature beginning page, I've just got this journaling card and a little booklet here that has some hidden journaling places, because this pulls out, you can write on it, and it slides right back in there. And there are 2 of those pages. And my binding on this is masking tape. And then I just realized that I didn't put anything in this. It's also got a wallet hidden in the middle. And so I'll stick this in there. It's right here beside me. And that way I don't have an empty pocket. There we go. On this side, this is a collaged pocket, and I have a vintage postcard from 1948, and this is the City Hall in Atlanta, Georgia. This is one of the ticket tag pages, large tag pages, and I have put together the envelope that was from Mama's Quilt, Big Mama's Quilt, Mama's Quilt. I'm not sure what the exact title is. And I glued it onto the page and left this open so I could tuck that down in there. And I've placed a couple of journaling cards in there, and I've done my Rolly stamping, and that just tucks right in. And then this opens up. This is glued down. I collaged it with a little bit more of that piece, and I've got 2 journaling cards in here. Actually, this is a little journaling booklet. This has the Liberty Bell, and then I've got a stamp that says July 4th, 1776, and then open it up for writing space. And then this is the story of the Liberty Bell, and so I thought that went pretty well together. Here I've got an altered envelope pocket, and inside I have a journaling card and another journaling card that I made out of a flashcard, and I had to use the 7/4, and I've just embellished it with messy thread, a button, a piece of a digital, the eyeliner, a stamp, and then a digital on the back that can be written on. And this is the envelope, and then here's the back side of the envelope. I've got a little tuck up here, and this pulls out. And right there I have another vintage postcard. This one is from 1907, and it's the Statue of Liberty. Got some digital pieces on there, and then I have a little tiny pocket down here. It's not a pocket, it's a little strap, whatever. And just a little journaling card, and that opens up so that you've got some writing space. I thought that was fun. And then this says the Home of the Brave. Get this back down here. This is just a collage with some paper from the kit and a little die cut and some stamps. This is from a magazine, and I thought it was fun. It was actually directions on how to make those pinwheels, and I just fussy cut it out. I've added some buttons and some ribbon here and made a pocket out of it, and inside the pocket I have the Georgia Hall, Georgia Warm Springs Foundation, Warm Springs, Georgia. Lot of Georgia words in there, and warm. And then there's the flag, and this is from 1953. And then on the back side, this flips out, got some writing space here and a little tab made out of 2 stickers. And then I have a little writing booklet on some sheet music, and this is the Constitution's Children, a collection of essays by school children to commemorate the bicentennial of the U.S. Constitution. Here I have a set of pockets that's made out of one end of a paper bag. And what I did, I just cut across there, and then I took this, turned it 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and then glued it along the bottom and this edge, and it made a central pocket and a pocket here. And so in this pocket I have a journaling card. I like the pinwheels here and the pinwheels here and the pinwheel here that she's got. Thought it all went together really well. And I have a greeting card that's from Current, and it's, let's see, I don't know if this has a year on it or not. It does not, but I do know it's old. But I thought it was cute. And also, when you turn that, got another journaling card right there. And then this was a mistake. We were supposed to add in a mistake, and it was a mistake that I already had that I just didn't get rid of. I was testing my stamping. I had already punched the stars out for a different project, and my stamping, I messed up. It was crooked right there. So it got to go in this journal. There's the center of the second signature. And the signatures, I don't know if I pointed this out or you noticed, this one's red. Second one's white. And guess what the third one's going to be? This is Napkin Appliques, Home Sweet Home. And I have this photograph of an eagle. And I'm sure that it's just a print. But I don't know. It went with it really well. Here, I have a map. But I found out that this part of the map that I was using was of Canada. And I have nothing against Canada, but that's not what this journal's about. So I took another piece of Julie's digital and glued it on there. Put some of that bandana on there, and this is another one of her digital pieces. This piece right here, I only glued down part way and have a pocket. And this one says, "Affectionately yours, George Washington." And this is the Washington Monument at Mount Vernon. And so I thought that was fitting. And then this is Boston Harbor, so it was okay to stay. Right here I have just a little collage, and then this flips out. I have a pocket here with another library catalog card, National Wonders of America. And this is all glued down. It's just a collage there. And then this flips open, and you've got writing space right here. Here in this pocket, I've got a journaling card that I backed with music paper. And then these two pieces, and they all go together because this is Betsy Ross, last of Philadelphia's free Quakers. And Betsy Ross, of course, and the flag, you know, but she was a quilter. And so I also put some of Big Mama's quilt in there with a quilted stamp and some messy thread. And I thought that that just went really well together. I like themes. Let's see, here in this pocket, I've got another library card. This one's Dawn's Early Light. And in this big pocket, I have Memorial Hall in Joplin, Missouri. And this is 1918. And then tucked in here, I have a journaling card and a little folded journaling paper. Journaling card. And here we are, the third signature, and it is blue. Here in this small pocket on the front of this, I have 2 sets of tickets that I've covered with napkin on one side, napkin applique. And so you've got journaling space on the back. And then in this pocket, and I've got a stamp on there as well, I have this journaling card that is from Julie's Digital, and I've added, this is the fabric tape and a little silver brad onto a vintage index card. And then in this pocket up here, I have this journaling spot. I've got a stamp on it, and then this opens up, opens up, opens up for writing space. Plus you've got writing space here and there. Okay, here is one of Julie's, it's the 6-pack, and I've just taken and glued part of the 6-pack around the edge of a page. And so in this pocket, got lots of note paper in that pocket, and then in this pocket, got a collage here with ribbon and doily, and in this pocket is another journaling paper. And then we open it up, and here is another piece of journaling paper in that pocket. And then when we turn the page, we have another pocket that has journaling paper and George Washington, The Crossing on that library card. And then this is just a little hidden paper clip, and then that's a little journaling card that I've collaged on the back with washi and a digital and some of that eyeliner, and this is a real stamp. This I did a long time ago when I was doing some experiments with sprays, and the colors went really well on this particular couple of sheets of paper, and so I put them in here too. I will link that video as well. This is a misprint. It's mine, you know, it's my digital, but it wasn't supposed to be blue. Here I have done something I like to do with Julie's digitals where she stacks things. I like to kind of copy the stack, and I couldn't find an ice coupon, so I don't have that. But I have this little bit of fabric and a brad and 2 postcards and a bit of fabric tape on the back. I have some beads on this paper clip, which is in there permanently, and then 2 journaling cards. I didn't realize those matched on the back. Well, that was a funny accident. All right, here's a math page, and not only is it a math page because of the math problems, it's also got a map, but I've also got my math washi and measuring tape on there. It flips open, and I've got an envelope here, and I've got more journaling cards inside of it and more writing space here. Here's just a little strappy spot holding this journaling card made from the master board, and I've got just a little extra stuff up there. This is just 2 strips that I make an X with, but I don't make it even so that the bottom has to stop somewhere, and it holds it in there. This was from a pattern, a clothing sewing pattern. Here I've got a belly band, a fabric belly band, and it's very sheer and it's very simple because I didn't want to cover up too much of these 3 little children. And on the back it says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." Psalm 118:24. And I just thought that was so cute. I had to put it in there. There's the 3rd signature center. And just a little side tuck here with another journaling card from the master board and another piece of notepad paper. This is a journaling card that I made by gluing a digital to a piece of paper, a piece of chipboard, excuse me, and then I had some dimensional stickers, and so I put them down, and then I covered the whole thing with washi tape, and I used my bone folder to get in there really close, and then I took my inks and dabbed on to the tops of the raised part so that they would have some color. That's the eyeliner right there. I have a little eyelet here with some blue. It's with a blue and red beads on a white bulb pin. That's from the back side. There's the other side of the journaling card. And then this journaling card was behind it. And then this one was on the back page with this card that's Farewell to Valley Forge. Here is a set of strip pockets, and that just is because this is a strip and a strip and a strip, and that's all there is to it. And so I've got a journaling card here. This is from a collection of little, I don't know, little tiny postcard type things that I have. They're sets, and two of them are Lincoln Memorial, and the other one I can't remember where it's from. But I've included that in there. And then I have this journaling card in the second pocket. Oh, and I stuck it in there too soon. Let's see. This one is 2 pockets. This one's 1 pocket. And then this one's 1 pocket. This is a greeting card. Let me get it out. I got in a hurry. I just finished this up this morning. There we go. And so I liked that. And I've added, this is a Dear Julie Julie digital, along with that little piece of fabric and a silver brad. Here I've got an altered paper clip that is the leftover piece of the headband that I put on the spine of the book. And I've added this bulb pin with some red, white, and blue beads. And this Tim Holtz token that says, "What lies before us and what lies behind us are small matters compared to what lies within us." And I'll pull that off, and on the back side I have this ribbon that has America the Beautiful printed on it. And when you open this up, it's got 2 more journaling cards. And then here I've just made a page edge. I've taken ribbon and messy thread, measuring tape, old stamps, button, and some twine, and just sewed them all together onto a piece of map. And once again, that was a map of Canada, so I had to cover it up, so I did. Another piece of that paper with the spray experiment. Here's another pocket with a journaling card. This one has a stamp on the back side of it. And then another of the masterboard journaling cards, another stamp on it. This is a little short pocket here, and I've got 3 pages of this note paper with the little teddy bear on it, and then that 1 journaling card. And that's mostly to help keep these from flopping out in front. Just a little bit of collage right there. And then here is the back, and this is my magnetic page, which didn't quite turn out the way I thought it would. There is magnet all behind this, but I think that maybe my paper I covered it with was a little too thick. I needed a thinner paper, and so I have this piece here with some stronger magnets behind it. This is a lid from a canning jar, and I've just put a sticker over the brand name. And inside this envelope, I have a little package of magnetic words. And you can make your own messages here. I used to have a whole bunch of these on my refrigerator when my kids were younger, and they were always making up sentences. Sometimes silly, sometimes tear-inducing, but always fun, always fun. Oh, I'll take those out too. That way you can see how it looks when it's actually closable. And then there's the back side. See? That's not so bad. I just have a lot of stuff in there. And you don't have to have all that stuff in there. I had to for the challenge. And what I'm probably going to do is just clip that on there like that to make it like a tassel. So that is my May Mishmash Use Up Your Stash Challenge Journal that I made with Dear Julie Julie. I will have all of her information linked below, along with the other videos that I referred to. And thank you for joining me today. I appreciate it so much. And as always, be kind. Bye.